Hey there, YouTube. This is going to be a quick knife review for a knife that I think a lot of my fellow knife nerds out there will appreciate. This is for a little known brand, Norden Knives, and this is the ASCENT XL. From what I can see, there is very little reviews on the internet about this knife. On YouTube, I can only find one review by a YouTuber, Viking Preparedness, which is the gentleman that actually introduced me to this knife. So far, it seems like an excellent knife. This is how it comes. Nice packaging, some stickers, some information there. Excellent. So let's get into it here. So this is, like I said, the XL version. This is a 4.1 inch blade. Blade thickness is 0.10. Excellent ergonomics. Has a nice little choil right here. Beautiful contouring palm swell for the hand. It is extremely comfortable. Has a nice little jimping right here, not too aggressive, but just enough. So if you kind of see here, same pressure, and it just kind of catches your fingers. Doesn't rip you up a little bit like some other jimping that I've had on other knives. Perfect. This is incredibly sharp out of box. No need for touch-up. In fact, I would be hard-pressed to get my knife this sharp. I sharpen my own knives and do, I think, a pretty good job. I can get it shaving sharp. This is lightsaber sharp. It is incredibly sharp. Whoever is doing their sharpening in the factory, good job. The blade itself is about I believe 4.5 ounces. Extremely lightweight for a fixed blade. Extremely lightweight. The sheath itself is a molded kydex. Comes with this nylon loop for the belt. You could also unscrew it and put in a tech lock, whatever you like. The reason I've been looking for this knife is kind of to fulfill kind of a sweet spot. I've been going from a really heavy knife to a super lightweight knife, and I just wanted something in between. So what I've been using for the last few hunts is this Benchmade Bushcrafter with a aftermarket JRE Industries sheath here. It is excellent. I really recommend these sheaths if you want to upgrade your factory sheath. Most factory sheaths suck. So this is what I've been using for the last few hunts. It's definitely a great blade. Great bushcrafting blade, just so heavy. By itself, it's almost 8 ounces. With the sheath, you're looking at almost 10. Too much. So I love it, but especially the steel S30V, but needed something lightweight. It just drags down the belt, and especially when you're backpacking, hunting around with all your other gear, gun and everything, it's too much. So then I have this knife that I really like. This is a discontinued Kershaw Skyline fixed blade S30V. It's a shame they don't make these anymore. Great knife, but just a little too small. It is a 3-inch blade and a great backpacking knife, like amazing. But if you're using it, game processing, whatnot, camp tasks, honestly, is what I use my knives most for. The handle is just a little uncomfortable. Just a little bit. Too small. If you could see that. And my hands are not big by any means, but this thing is just a little too small. So, I've been on the lookout for a different knife. So I follow Viking Preparedness on YouTube, and he had a small review about the Norden Knives ASCENT and ASCENT Mini, and it pretty much ticked off all the check boxes that I was looking for, except length. The ASCENT is, I believe, 3.5 inches, and just a little too short for me. So they finally came out with the XL version, 4 inches. Absolutely perfect. Nice blade steel, CPM 3V. From what I've read online, it is just as tough, if not tougher, than 1095, but more corrosion resistant, which is nice. I've had some 1095 blades, and I've never been able to even chip it. It's an incredibly tough steel. So if this is the same, Love it. Love it. So light. I have gotten an aftermarket sheath for it. Again, Jerry Industries. Man, look at that. I'm not doing it right here. Oh well, one take, right? Beautiful, beautiful sheath. But to tell you the truth, I'm surprised how nice this sheath is in person. I think I'll just be sticking with this. Only 6.5 ounces altogether. Now, if there's any critiques or complaints, there's no complaints. Just the critique is maybe I would like to see a slightly thicker thickness on this blade to maybe 0.12. I know that doesn't sound much to non-knife nerds, but for us in the know that get caught up in the specs, it might be a little bit nicer to have 0.12 thickness. That is the thickness of the Benchmade Saddle Mountain Skinner. Great knife, just it didn't have the handle ergonomics that I wanted. And this is definitely, in my opinion, a superior knife. If they can maybe beef up the blade, that'd be cool. If not, honestly, this is, like I said, 0.10. More or most Moras are 0.90. And, or I'm sorry, messing up on that. But it's a shade, I think a thousandth of an inch thinner than this knife, and I've never broken a Mora. I've used those things for years, and they are bulletproof, and they have less advanced steel than this. So this will be fine. But, you know, so it's just one of those things, maybe a critique. Also, if they maybe came out with the option for a G10 OD green, something along the lines of the Benchmade, that would be gorgeous. Love G10. Micarta is awesome. This is the OD Micarta. But like I said, just a critique. This is, in my opinion, an almost perfect knife. So, just wanted to put this information out there, guys. Like I said, there's not any videos, or just one video, and I couldn't find anything else online. So, just wanted to put the information out there for my fellow knife nerds. I'm liking it so much, I really am thinking about getting maybe the Ascent Mini, just to have kind of a cool EDC option, especially with such a nice handle. Beautiful knives. If I do end up getting one of those, I will be sure to make a review as well. Thanks, guys.